Hey everybody, welcome back to another brand new video. Today we have a Ripping for Raleigh video. Looking for Cal Raleigh's rookie cards in 2022. Bowman in 2022 Series 1. He's got rookies in both sets, and it is a pretty crazy day. If you are a baseball fan, you know all about the last day of the season is the busiest day of the season, where every single team is playing at the exact same time. And currently, all the games are going on right now, and I am watching all of them. So if I get a little bit distracted today, it's because I'm watching the games that really matter. I'm watching Cal Raleigh's game there. I'm watching Aaron Judge to see what he can do. I'm watching the Reds game. I'm watching the Guardians game. And, man, it's going to be pandemonium for the next couple hours to see who's going to win the AL East, who's going to win the AL Central, who's going to get that third wild card. Is it going to be the Reds, or is it going to be the Mets? Is Cal Raleigh going to break the all-time home run record for the American League? He's going to need 3 home runs to do it, but can he tie it? Can he get 2 today? Who's going to take the edge in that American League MVP race? We'll talk about who would you vote for. I'll tell you who I would vote for. So if I get a little distracted, it's because there's just so much going on here. We're also going live on Whatnot around 5:30 p.m., somewhere in there, 5:30 to 6 p.m. We got a whole bunch of Pick Your Team breaks filling right now if you'd like to go check them out. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to go ahead and get this show on the road. We've got a Bowman box. Man, these are great boxes. 2022 Bowman. Tobias Ackerman's taking that one. Dylan Beard is taking the Series 1 box right there. Let's start off with Bowman first. It's the more expensive of the 2 boxes, even though the Series 1 box has doubled in price over the last 2 months because of what Raleigh is doing. These boxes right here, they go for about $275 a piece. Looking for Cal Raleigh's rookie card and his parallels and his autos, of course. And that's not all. With the Bowman box here, we're also looking for Ellie De La Cruz first Bowman. Looking for Jackson Choya's first Bowman and James Wood. So 2022 Bowman is a pretty loaded release. So we'll start there. We're going to be doing 2 hobby boxes in this video. Let's do them both. Since it's the last day of the season, why not double dip? Good luck to Tobias. And Ben Rice just hit a home run for the Yankees. How about that? Like I said, I'm watching the games in real time right now. Ben Rice taking one out to center into Monument Park. The Yankees are up 1-0. Trying to get the American League East crown. Coming back. Putting some pressure on the Blue Jays coming in today. Both teams tied for first place. So here we go. There's Joe Adell, second-year card, Nolan Gorman, top 100. We'll get a couple Chrome cards per pack. It's pretty nice. Eduardo Perez right there. I always wondered if it would be a cool idea, maybe next year, just to sit down and do a live stream with you guys from 3 o'clock to like 6 o'clock, just talking about all the games. We just react to all the games, especially like on an occasion like today where there's so much on the line. There's 3 basic divisions and playoff spots on the line here. The big boy Aaron Judge is up right now, by the way. Aaron Judge versus Cal Raleigh for the rookie there. There's our first numbered card. It's going to be Elijah Tatis. It's numbered to 499. Tatis is the little Tatis. He's Fernando's little brother, and I believe he's out of baseball now. He was terrible in the minor leagues. Like, literally, the average was like 140 or something like that. Luis Gil rookie card. A rookie of the year. We've got an autograph. Mason Albright's going to be our auto. It's going to be numbered to 150. At least it's colored a blue first Bowman auto. Would have been crazy to get a first Bowman of one of the big 3. We're still looking for the Ellie De La Cruz. The James Wood. There's Aaron Judge. He just grounded out the third base, unfortunately, for him and the Yankees fans. The big question is, who is going to get this MVP? It's extremely just captivating to me. You got, first and foremost, by the way, Clayton Kershaw is pitching right now, which is pretty awesome. He's on the mound. For some reason, I thought he had pitched his final ever game. I guess they changed their mind. Well, that kind of sucks for people that bought Clayton Kershaw's last ever card from Topps Now. It was like, Clayton Kershaw finishes his career, and he's on the mound right now. I just realized that because I'm watching Cal Raleigh's at-bats as well. There's Mackie Batstrom, numbered to 50 on the gold. Not a particular big name right there, but who do you have for the MVP? Cal Raleigh with his 60 home runs, or Aaron Judge with his 330 batting average. It is extremely close right now in the odds. Aaron Judge has pulled back ahead on FanDuel for the odds for the MVP. Who would you take? I think right now, if the season ended right, I know there's still one game left going on right now and all that, but if the season ended this very second, I think I'd have to give it to Aaron Judge. Aaron Judge has an OPS of 200 points better than Kyle Raleigh. Now, 60 home runs is a magical number. There's Adley Rutschman. And I'm on the fence about it because, 60 home runs when we were growing up, that was like such a massive number. That was Babe Ruth territory. Nobody got to 60 home runs. Roger Maris and Babe Ruth, that was it. That number has been cheapened a little bit over the years with, multiple players reaching. I think Raleigh's the 7th different player now to hit at least 60. And we're still looking for him here. I hope I don't accidentally just slide right on by his rookie card as I'm watching these games. And he's stepping in right now. Cal Raleigh versus Clayton Kershaw. The switch hitter's going righty, of course. 60 home runs. If he hits 2 home runs today, I would probably switch my vote over to Raleigh. But he would need 2 home runs. That's tied for the all-time record. And Kershaw pops him up to second base, it looks like. So that's one at-bat down. I guess first base is going to make the catch. So Raleigh, 0 for 1 today. Man, I just love this. All these games going on. How about Colson Montgomery? He didn't even get listed when I was talking about the great first Bowmans. Just another reason why the 2022 Bowman is just such a loaded box. Colson Montgomery's been fantastic this year, showing a lot of power. So you actually have 4 really top-notch first Bowmans to look at in this. I do have a couple more of these boxes on the shelf. I probably am just going to keep them sealed and just never open them. PCA right there. Still looking for Chourio, who went 2020 again. And speaking of Chourio, this is awesome. He's up at the plate right now against Brady Singer. The Reds playing for their lives. If the Reds win, they're in. If they lose and the Mets win, then the Mets are in. Crazy stuff all over the place. The Brewers are such a good team. We'll see what happens. Pretty excited. How about the Guardians, by the way? I know we're talking a lot of baseball here. This is a baseball channel. I could just do streams just talking baseball with you, not even do baseball cards. And there he is. Cal Raleigh with his 60 home runs. There's his rookie card. That's what we're after today. Ripping for Raleigh's. And we got one. His base rookie card. I'd love to find his chrome. I'd love to find his refractor. And I'd love to find his colored card. We're about halfway through the box. There he is. We can go ahead and put him on the board, as Hawk Harrelson would say, from the White Sox. Good old announcer there. Put it on the board, Cal Raleigh. Luis Robert right there. There's Blaze Jordan. Elijah Tatis for the second time. Got Machado right there. Future Hall of Famer Mick Abel. Really nice young pitcher. Here we go. Jackson Chourio. He's got just 2 years in the league. And what is he? About to be 22 years old. He already has 2 2020 seasons. And I would not be surprised if, he's got a 30-30 in him next year. He's been the best of the Jacksons. We always talk about Jackson Holiday, Jackson Merrill, Jackson Chourio. I honestly don't even think it's close right now. Chourio is by far the best of the Jacksons. You can go ahead and disagree with that if you're an Orioles fan or a Padres fan, but Jackson Holiday was just average this year, and Merrill was average 2 at best. We got a nice atomic right here. J-Rod, beautiful card right there. We'll get that sleeved up too. It's been a good box so far. Enjoying the 2022 stuff. Now, let's see if we can find a James Wood or an Ellie De La Cruz. If we can get both of those guys, we'll hit everything in this box. That'd be great. Be a perfect box. There he is, James Wood, first Bowman Chrome. These boxes, as I said, right now, if you want to buy one, they're $275 each on Blowout Cards. And honestly, it might be a good investment to go and grab some of these and just put them on the shelf, because in 2 years, this box might be $500 a piece. Just with, you got Raleigh in there, you've got, and that's not even, for my money, the Raleigh's nice, but that's not even the best card. These first Bowman cards are what people are really going to go after. Hopefully Raleigh can continue his success in his career. I think that overall, that a player like Chourio or James Wood would end up being worth more long-term than Raleigh's, because Raleigh, more or less more of a one-dimensional player. I mean, he always hits for, I think he's like a 230 career hitter. But he does have some good defensive seasons in his back pocket. Here we go. Colson Montgomery again. Look at this. What a nice box. Colson Montgomery, James Wood, and Jackson Chourio. And they're all chromes. It's not like they're papers. All chromes right there. Really good stuff. O'Neal Cruz rookie card. Look who we got here. A Cal Raleigh rookie insert for Tobias. Mr. 60 home runs. He'll probably have about 3 more plate appearances against the Dodgers to see if he can get 2 more. Watching the game over in Cleveland, we just had a really great catch up against the wall by the left fielder for Texas. The Guardians now have runners on the corners, first and third. Man, if the Guardians can win this, they are going to win that division. Really, really exciting stuff right there. Just because I am in the Pittsburgh area, so it's not a long drive to get out to Cleveland. In fact, one year I think I went to 56 games in Cleveland back in the day. I think it was 2013 or 2014. I would get off of work and drive up to Cleveland. Got to see a bunch of games there during summer. I was even a Cleveland Indians season ticket holder. But I haven't been to a Guardians game. I went to one. I think it was 2021 against the A's, something like that. I'd like to go back there. I love that stadium. It's my second favorite, behind PNC Park, of course. We've got some orange coming our way here. There's Ohtani. I think he started off the game with a double today, which is pretty nice. Here we go. Top 100 prospect. It's Asa Lacy, numbered out of 25. Asa Lacy, I think, was like a 3rd or 4th overall pick back years ago. Haven't really heard much about him. We're going to have some green. Let's even get a Raleigh green. Spencer Strider rookie card. It's Pujols. Not too shabby right there. Albert Pujols is a good one. Numbered to 399 back in his Dodgers days. Still looking, the only thing we're missing is an Ellie De La Cruz in this box. Then it'll be a perfect box. We'll go basically 5 for 5. Got the Raleigh and everything else going on. There's Chourio once again. Another Chourio. First Bowman paper. How about Angel Martinez picking up a stolen base right now? Man, this is so distracting. I hope I'm not doing a bad job on the video for you guys. I'm watching the Guardians. They got 2nd and 3rd now. There's Jose Ramirez. He just had a street named after him. Jose Ramirez Way in Cleveland. Isn't that awesome? He's got his own street and everything. There's Tyler Soderstrom. I was watching that game last night. They ended with a walk-off hit by pitch. There we go, Ellie De La Cruz. We got everybody. Perfect, Trace Sweeney, and with 3 cards left to get it done. So every single card I told you were after, plus I forgot about Colson Montgomery, him in there as well. We got it all in that one. 2 Cal Raleighs on this Rippin' for Raleigh Sunday, which we've never done this series before, so I don't know if it's going to be a one and done or not. How about the Guardians with just a massive hit right now? Going to score 2 runs. And, man, sorry, Tigers fans. At least you're still in the playoffs. The game's not over yet, but this is a crazy Sunday. So the first box is in the books. Let's see what we've got coming up next. So Tobias, that was a nice box right there. Got all the big names. Now with this box, this box used to be considered a crap box. Dylan Beard's going to get it. Nobody really wanted to touch 2022 Series 1. When it first came out, it was super hot. It was like the greatest thing out there because Wander Franco's rookie card was in there. And on release day, Wander Franco's base paper, just his base paper card, was literally selling for $50 a piece on eBay. Of course, that crashed after like thousands of them started showing up on eBay. But after Wander Franco got busted for everything that went down with him, this product fell into darkness, and nobody really wanted 2022 Series 1. It was way overproduced, and there was no good rookies in it, really, until Cal Raleigh saved the set. This box has doubled in price over the last 2 months. You used to be able to pick up a box of these off blowout cards from the 50s, like $59. Sometimes you'd see it during like Black Friday or sales for around $50. Nowadays, this box is $100 on blowout. So Dylan Beard has this entire box. There's a silver pack inside. We're also looking for Cal Raleigh's rookie card. So let's go and see what we can do. Box number 2. Since it is the last day of the season, why not do 2 boxes? Look for Raleigh twice. Let's see what we can do with this one. There's our silver pack. Put that over there so I don't forget about it. And let's take all the packs out. See if we can get the Cal Raleigh out of both boxes here on this Rippin' for Raleigh special Sunday video. I was looking at the Guardians team stats, by the way, last night, because I was thinking, wow, everyone in this batting lineup has an average of like 100-something or like low 200s. And I wanted to see how they compare to the Pirates. The Cleveland Guardians are right there with the Buccos. In fact, they even have a lower batting average than the Pirates. Their offense is virtually the same. The Pirates have the worst offense in the majors in terms of runs scored per game. Guardians, I think, are 28th. And I was looking, I was like, man, how are the Guardians going to be a division winner? And the Pirates are like 20 games under in the last place team. In fact, one of the worst teams in all of baseball. And I was like, all right, let's look at their pitching staffs. So they have virtually the same exact lineup. And the Pirates actually have a better pitching staff. The Pirates are, I think, 7th in ERA in all of baseball, and the Guardians might be 9th. Unbelievable. Absolute manager of the year. Should be unanimous for Stephen Vogt for doing that with such a terrible offense. The Guardians even traded away some of their superstars at the deadline. You know, Josh Naylor, gone. Their starting first baseman and all-star. Shane Bieber, gone. They just gave up. And this little ragtag crew for the Guardians has really gotten it done. Unbelievable stuff. And they're on the precipice of winning the division. All right, so this is the Series 2. Series 1, 2022 Series 2. Lots of 2s going around. And also, like I said, I'm watching these games. I'll be watching these games up until we go live on Whatnot. I hope that you'll be able to join us. The Dodgers are currently winning 2-0, but it doesn't really matter. The Mariners have clinched. The Dodgers have clinched. I'm just watching that game to see what Raleigh does. Alrighty, so here we go. We got a big old stack here of cards for Dylan Beard, and then we also have the silver pack with the 2022. It was a massively overproduced set, so there's, I forget how many, 1-point-something million of each card. We've got Pedro Severino on the gold card right there, going out to Dylan. Going to start a stack to sleeve up for you. Keep it separate from Tobias' stack. Taylor Rogers right there. And how about Ellie De La Cruz? Man, this is pretty amazing. Ellie De La Cruz, who's not been all that impressive this year. The power just, has been kind of average. He just went deep in Milwaukee. The Reds are now up 1-0 in this do-or-die game. Fantastic for Ellie De La Cruz, and awful. If you're a Mets fan right now, I'm sure you're watching this Reds game as well. You're probably losing your mind right now. Reds with that massive payroll, the $765 million man, or whatever it was with Juan Soto, might not be able to get in this year. And it's pretty crazy, kind of a collapse, because they were solidly in for most of the year. There's Anthony Rizzo on the insert. He just retired. Still looking for Cal Raleigh. One thing that everybody hated about this specific release, look how little they made the rookie card logo. They shrunk it by like 100%. So they had to double the size in Series 2 because everyone was mad about that super itty-bitty, tiny little rookie card logo that you could barely even see. So that made people mad. And they brought it back the next release for Series 2 and doubled it back to its normal size. And we've got Juan Soto right there. And last, Eliza Hernandez. Looks like Spencer Steer just hit a double. Reds got something going against Peralta. Peralta's been so good this year. Let's see what else we got. Randy Rosarena with the gold rookie cup. That's interesting. He gets the Gold Rookie Cup in 2022. His rookie card was in 2020. 2 years later. Got Mike Trout. Welcome to the show. I was looking at his rookie cards last night. Mike Trout, man, he's going to hit 230 this year. And it took a flurry of hits to get his average up out of the 220s here at the end of the season. Probably hit right around the low 230s. I was looking up his rookie cards to see how much his cards have fallen. Because he hit 220 last year. And now 230. I think he's got 25 home runs this year. He looks kind of washed up. I don't know. I mean, that's compared to what he used to look like. In the 2010s, he was the best player in all of baseball. And now it's just a shell of his former self. I wondered how that is kind of correlating to his rookie card prices. So I went and looked him up. His PSA 10 of his 2011 update, which is his prime rookie card, you can get it for under $700 now. It's selling for between $675 and about $730 on eBay for a PSA 10. I think it's only going to fall further as he continues to decline. And then, of course, once he retires and gets into the Hall of Fame, it might bounce back up. But, man, that card, that's just a crazy card. A few years ago, back in 2021 during the pandemic, it was a $3,000 card, just a base paper, $3,000 in a PSA 10. Now it's dropped by like 80%. Pretty crazy stuff right there. Let's see if we can get this Raleigh. I am expecting to get him. I hope to get him. There's Kyle Schwarber. He's up to like 58 home runs. He's got a shot of getting 60 if he can have a big multi-homer game today. He's not going to win the MVP over Attn. It's tough to win it over Attn any year that he's hitting well and pitching because he adds all that extra value. And he's like a bona fide ace when he's pitching. So what he does, I think last start, 6 scoreless innings with a bunch of strikeouts. There's Luis Heel rookie card. We'll get that sleeved up since he's a Rookie of the Year winner. Kyle Tucker right there. Still looking for our guy, Cal Raleigh. Looks like the Red Sox. I'm not watching that game, but they just did a picture-in-picture. Red Sox have taken the lead with a home run over the Tigers. Sorry, Tigers. But at least you have the wild card spot. And I'm trying to think. I think the Tigers might be the third wild card. I got to look at the division, which would mean I think the Guardians and Tigers would play if that's the case, with Cleveland hosting that. That's exciting stuff right there. I'd like to go to a couple playoff games, at least one this year. And if Cleveland is home, I've got a good shot of going. In fact, the only World Series games that I've ever been to have been in Cleveland. The 2016 World Series games. I went to all of them except for the last one, Game 7. The ticket prices were just so high, I had to sell my tickets. I was like, this is just too much money. It's like more than my teaching paycheck. I got to sell these. Still looking for Raleigh right here. Mitch Keller. A decent season with the Pirates. We've got a lot of losses with no run support at all. Home run challenge card of Mookie Betts right there. We're giving away a Betts jersey tonight on Whatnot. If you'd like to come on by, one of the buyer appreciation prizes is a Mookie Betts number 50 blue Dodgers jersey. All those spots are filling right now. I just opened up a 6th one today if you want to check it out. And if you'd like to check out Whatnot before I get into the next big stack of cards, here's a $15 off code. Now, I forgot to print the list. I've been doing shout-outs every single day of all the people that sign up for Whatnot. We'll get you updated tomorrow, but with a list of everyone that signed up, I'll get your name out there. So if you want to sign up, I'll give you a shout-out here, get your name out there. And also, if you want to use the seller code, get your name out there as well. Tell people to go give you a follow. You get $150 in matching funds if you go live during your first week, make some sales to at least 5 different unique buyers, and go live for at least 120 minutes, you're eligible to get this $150 bonus, up to $150. So if you sell $100 worth of stuff, you get $100 bonus. That's big money. Who wouldn't want $100 to $150 for free? Just go and grab some singles and sell them. Start everything at $1. You'll be able to do it. And then I hope you come on by to our stream tonight. We're live every Sunday. We're live every Wednesday and also Tuesdays now with singles. So breaks on Sundays and Wednesdays. We've got a whole bunch of stuff. I hope you'll come by and try out that code, make an account. But if you don't want to make an account, we've got you covered. We simulcast everything to YouTube so that you can go back and watch the breaks. People really like that feature because sometimes something comes up. If they miss their break, they can go back and rewatch it hours later or even days later on YouTube. Anyway, here's our last stack. We have the silver pack as well for Dylan. Still looking for Cal Raleigh here. Don't have much in this box at all. We haven't gotten the hit yet. We don't have the relic or the auto. Only one numbered card. And no Raleigh. Here we go with our final stack. Craig Kimbrell is going to start it off. Looks like over in the Reds game, we have a challenge on a steal of third base going on right now. I think the Brewers are challenging the call on the field. Very, very interesting. I love the fact that you can watch all of these games at once. 4 games at once with the MLB subscription. There he is, Clayton Kershaw. He's pitching right now, just walking off the mound. He has held the Mariners scoreless through 2. Johnny Bench. Clayton Kershaw might not even make the playoff roster. If he does, he might not even be in the starting rotation. All the Dodgers pitchers are coming back at the right time here, which is pretty crazy. His final season. You know what? If it comes down to it and the Dodgers are going to win the World Series, I'm just kind of like foreseeing this right now. Let's say the Dodgers are about to clinch the World Series. I think the 9th inning, Clayton Kershaw has to be on the mound. Don't you think? I mean, I know that might be really tough if it's a 1-run game and it's game 7, but if the Dodgers are up like 4-2 and they've got like a 4 or 5-run lead, Kershaw's coming in and he's closing that game out. That would just be the absolute storybook ending. And I told you it's going to happen right now. That's my call. Zimmerman means that Corbin Burns is next, and after Corbin Burns and Wander Franco, we all have this memorized just because we would get real excited whenever we saw Zimmerman or Burns come up because this card was a massive card back then. Now it is the least expensive card. Nobody even wants to touch that card nowadays. Of course, Wander Franco will never play in the big leagues again, despite being its biggest star because of all the dumb stuff that he's done, but we're not going to talk about that. We actually used to have like a Wander Wednesdays where we'd rip looking for Wander Franco rookies. And how about a Big Mac? Mark McGwire, game-used jersey card right there. That's a nice one. You know, I'm always hoping for an autograph, and if we get a relic, I'd like to see something like this, like a big name. McGwire, not a Hall of Famer, but definitely one of the titans of baseball. Game-used jersey. Big Mac, of course, with 70 home runs in 1998, basically saved baseball, him and Sammy Sosa. No Raleigh yet. And we're getting down towards the end of the box. I'm a little worried here. At least we got him twice in the Bowman box if we don't get him here. And like I said, I may have missed him because I'm watching 4 games at once. I'm currently distracted by Shohei Ohtani batting for the Dodgers. There he is. Cal Raleigh comes through. Only one numbered card in this box, and that's because they printed so many boxes, so the chance of getting numbered stuff is smaller. You print way less boxes, and your chance of getting numbered stuff is going to go way up. But there's his rookie card. We got him 3 times today with his 60 home runs. He'll be coming up again soon in this Dodgers-Mariners game, but I'll probably be finished with the video by then because I only have this little stack left to go. Let's see what else we got. So again, let me know who you think in the comments. Raleigh for MVP or Aaron Judge? We've got a 6-4 stars insert card right there with, who's that, Dansby and Ozzie Albies. Last card, Mike Foltynewicz. So we're down to our silver pack. It's the last pack here. 4 cards. It'll be the 1987 design. And who knows? Maybe we'll get a Raleigh in here. Maybe a numbered card, maybe an autograph. We start off with Manny Machado. Everybody loves the silver packs. I might add a round of this tonight, by the way, in the Pick Your Teams. A 20-pack 2025 Series 2 silver pack round. Uh-oh, by the way, Guardians just gave up a run. It's gonna go down to the wire. Here's Reed Detmers and Jackson Kowar. We'll wrap this one up. So, thank you very much for watching, everybody. Enjoy these games today, as this happens once a year where you get to see every single game at once. And there's a lot of meaning in like 4 or 5 of these games for you to check out. So thank you for watching. Again, I hope to see you on Whatnot tonight. Go ahead and use this code if you haven't done so already. Get that $15 for free. Go ahead and go into our live stream for tonight. It's linked down in the description if you want to find tonight's Whatnot stream. It's a waiting room right now. You can go and simply get signed in. Nothing's going on there. It's just like a blank screen. But you can go and pick your teams right now and reserve them and buy them. Just go to the shop in that waiting room and then click on breaks and pick off all the teams that you want. So thank you very much for watching. I hope to see you tonight on Whatnot or on the YouTube simulcast. And then we can talk some baseball tonight as well. With there's going to be a whole lot of news between now and then. Yeah, Ohtani just lined us another hit. He's 2 for 2 today. So thanks for watching. Have a great rest of your evening. And I will see you all tonight. Good night, everybody.